today we're going to solve m divided by 5 minus 2 plus m is greater than negative m over 2 plus 7/5. All right, I have 3 helpers in solving this problem. D, that's you. What do you think I do first?
I say you try to combine the two ends.
Okay. Now, what D is suggesting is he noticed that we have like terms over here, which is perfect if you want to take that route. You can go ahead and find a common denominator, add these 2 terms, and then go from there. Okay? Do you want me to work the problem like that? Or do you want to work with the fractions, or you don't want to work with the fractions? You don't want to work with the fractions. Okay. So, K, how do I eliminate the fractions?
Find the lowest common denominator.
Good. So, first I'm going to find the LCD. That's the least common denominator. My denominators are 5,
2 or 1.
1,
1.
1, you were about to say 0. 2, and 5. So the LCD would be what? Not you. J, what's the LCD? I can't hear you.
Hold on, give me a second.
Don't record. What's the smallest number that 5 and 2 will go into?
Smaller,
10. So that's the LCD, okay?
Okay.
So the LCD is 10. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. Okay? We okay with that? And when I say multiply both sides by 10, that means you're multiplying everything by 10. And here's where students usually make their mistake. They don't multiply everything by 10. Okay? And I'm going to write this out. You don't have to write yours this lengthy when you write it if you know what to do. But because I want to make sure every step is illustrated well, I'm going to write it out. Okay? So this is going to be 10 times m over 5 minus 10 times 2 plus 10 times m is greater than 10 times negative m over 2 plus 10 times 7/5. And there was no rhyme or reason I put parentheses there. Do you have to put parentheses there? No, I you can or you don't have to. Okay? So just so I can be consistent, I'll take them off because I didn't put parentheses anywhere else. Okay, we ready? Any questions on that? D, you with me? All right. So 10 times m over 5 is what? How you get that though?
5 goes into 10.
Good. You can divide denominators into numerators. 5 goes into 10 twice, and 2 times m is 2m. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
And then 10 times 2 is 10 times m is
10m.
So again, this is the most common mistake. Students multiply the 10 times the first term and then forget to distribute it here and here, okay? But if you write your steps out, you won't forget that. All right. So 10 times negative m over 2 is what?
Negative 5.
5
It's still the same way. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10 5 times. I'm left with 5m. Am I left with 5m?
Negative 5.
Good. Don't forget that negative. Positive times a negative is a negative. And then over here I have what?
10 times 5.
I have 10 times 5.
No.
14.
Yeah,
I
that's the
have
answer.
5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. 2 times 7
14.
is 14. All of these end up over 1 So you don't have to write the 1. If the denominator is 1, you don't have to write it. That's why we just kind of left it off. Any questions so far? All right, what now, D?
You combine the like term.
Good. Before I start eliminating stuff to isolate my M, I'm going to look at just this side and combine the like terms over there. When I combine them, what do I get, Jay?
12 M.
Good. So this is 12M minus 20 is greater than negative 5M plus 14. Okay, what would you like to do next? You got options from here.
Add 5
Okay. So you chose to not necessarily bring the 5 in, to eliminate the negative 5M. So you add the opposite because we want to get rid of that whole term. So plus 5M plus 5M. And I'm left with 17M, good, minus 20 is greater than 14. Okay? Jay, take you from here.
Plus the 20.
Plus 20 on both sides, because I'm eliminating the 20, so I add the opposite. I'm left with, ooh,
17M.
is that what you said?
I'm
Oh, okay. 17M is greater than, and then we want to get rid of the 17, right? D, what do I do?
Divide by 17.
Divide by 17. You see that right, Jay? 'Cause we
Yeah,
talked about
yeah.
it. To eliminate the coefficient, you divide it out. M is greater than 2. How do we write that in interval notation?
2.
We have M greater than 2. What's my recommendation?
What's your recommendation? So,
What's my recommendation before you write interval notation?
Oh, graphic.
Graph it. Thank you. Why y'all look like deer headlights?
I don't know.
Graph it. So M greater than 2, does it include 2?
No.
No. So I'll put a what?
Open circle.
Well, you can put an open circle, but in interval notation, we
Oh,
would put a
parentheses.
parenthesis, and I shade which way?
To the right.
I go this way. How long do I go this way?
Infinity.
Infinity, forever. So my interval notation, we starting at 2 is not included, so you put a parenthesis, not a bracket. What else?
Comma.
Comma,
Infinity.
infinity, and who?
Another comma. I mean, parentheses.
Another a parenthesis, because you never include infinity. All right? Good job.